Welcome. What is good, beautiful souls and spiritual gangsters? Welcome to another edition of Viewer's Choice Tarot Tuesday. Let's get some energy cleared, get some vibes. What's good, Brianna? Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Whew. I'm just like really now settling in. I just jumped from life to tarot, so taking a few breaths. Definitely want to open up the energy. Didn't you just get a general? What are you expecting on a day to day basis to change? You were here yesterday, no? Let's see. This feels more general, collective message because I didn't even start like shuffling to ask anything for you yet. Well, it's viewer's choice, so ask almost anything you like. There's no medical or legal questions, but yes. Hello, hello, welcome, Yvette. Yes, you can. Just make sure y'all drop in, like, press that thumbs up, though. Help the sister grow the channel. All right, so collective message. We got double eights here, 88. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords with Temperance in the middle. All right, so this is given like work too. Somebody's too serious. Somebody's taking this life thing too serious. It's all about work. Yeah, Eight of Swords on the bottom too. So I'm sorry. Eight of Swords here, Nine of Swords on the bottom. So yeah, this is like serious, serious. We want to lighten it up. Welcome, Ariel. Are y'all just asking for more generals since you get? No, no, it's not. I want to make sure that you are getting the messages that you need. This is not like a frivolous thing for me. I don't do this for fun. This is part of purpose. So I want to make sure that whoever is getting reads, you're getting what you need. Because, I do these like the viewer's choice night, mix it up, make things fun, but tarot is not like one of those things that um, you know, it's it's a practice. So yeah. Amen to staying out of the way. This is my little channel, my little corner of the world that I like going. Oh, thank you for that, Brianna. I appreciate that. All right, cool. So we'll just see what the vibe is for today then. Now, generally, for the collective, we got 88. So listen, hard work also, and this is another a side quest, if you will, because this is giving side quests. Does anybody remember Legend of Zelda? I don't know what just made me think of that. This is giving me Legend of Zelda moments, but somebody could be a gamer in here. But yeah, it's giving that work. Somebody's working way too hard, one, because we saw the Nine of Swords not taking care of themselves. All right, Knight of Cups showing up here. Yeah, it's about a balance. It's about a give and take. You gotta, work is important, yes, and especially spiritual purposes, because a lot of us are being guided towards our purpose. If you're not doing it already, that is. Okay. Link, my dude. Yeah, that was my shit too. They had a cartoon way back when. I'm like kind of speaking my age now. but they had a cartoon way back when, and that was like my after school thing. I think it was Fridays or something like that. I don't know. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all. All right, so let's go. Let's get a message out for the vibe for Brianna for today. What's going on? Anything that Brianna needs to know? What's the general energy? Ooh, but that Eight of Swords back up here, but in reverse. So, okay, that's good. That's good. You want to see that, but as long as it's also surrounded by good energy. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me get a couple more. Get a couple more. Hmm. All right, so we're starting off with King of Wands. Again, the Eight of Swords in reverse. That's why I said this. Oh no, that Seven of Wands, especially those energies together. Page of Wands to the King of Cups. Well, baskets in this. This is giving Brianna, like the vibe for today is like really there's a limit. All right. Well, I don't think it's really like French. I curse sometimes, but part of my French, it's like limited fucks day. That's a vibe for today. Like really, it's kind of like a do what you want vibe, which you don't really, it doesn't seem like you get to really enjoy that as much so often. This page. These two together, that's like that is a troublesome pair. But yeah, here the horse energy showing up for you as well. So yeah, just kind of like, and this is like the daydream vibe, getting caught up. It's okay to get caught up in your daydreams sometimes, all right? But just make sure, because I see this Five of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune showing up. Just make sure that, when you're getting caught in those daydreams, you're not telling yourself anything of lack, all right? You're not like telling yourself for any scenarios or anything that includes anything of lack. You want to keep your energy up. You want to keep it on the uptick. You don't want to kind of ward off or like repel. This is repelling energy. You don't want to repel any blessings, right? Or manifesting energy. Like I'm telling y'all, keep the energy up as high as possible during eclipse season. It is very imperative that you don't get sucked into, because the energy's low, you don't get sucked into the oh no, keep that gratitude up, okay? Because this is not giving like, be mindful. All right, that's something to be mindful of. But let's get an oracle message. Let's use the goddess deck. I haven't used this in a little bit. Boss vibes, envelopes. Got 44. Sacred Lust showing up here. So yeah, that's definitely the daydreams. Them daydreams are running. Like it's okay. Let them run wild a little bit. Give yourself that space. But again, just come back to that space where you're not or make sure you stay in a space where it's on the uptick, optimism, don't think about any past betrayals or anything like that. Don't let your mind wander to what could have been, what was, what should have been. No shoulda, woulda, coulda. Okay, soul forgiveness showing up here. So just make sure you are keeping yourself up and that you are healing from anything that needs to be focused on. Let me see. I got a spirit animal message because I keep seeing this year the horse. I want to see if the horse comes out. And then we're going to. squirrel. What is that movie Up where the dog is like squirrel? That's always prepared. Okay, it says you are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all you need. Oh, that's a nice message. So you may get like a squirrel confirmation or see a squirrel, usually spirit animal messages or gator. Spirit animal messages correspond with like synchronicities afterwards. I love them when that happens. And blessings to you as well. Thank you, thank you. All right, so Everett, you would be up, and then Ariel. We're just at 11:11 on the timer, 11:12. Thank you. I'll see you Thursday. Have a great night. Okay, enjoy. And thank you again. So gratitude is like I'm trying to remember in every single moment because this like if you think it's bad, please trust and believe it could be so much worse. So definitely take stock and give gratitude where you can. All right, let's get it. I'm surprised nobody's coming in with particular questions. This is like the day to ask. Like if you have a question, like feel free to ask your question. No, no. I was doing Brianna's reading and now I'm doing Everett and Ariel, you be next. If you have a particular question you could post. Because this is viewers' choice. This is where y'all supposed to, come in and, y'all supposed to tell me what you want to hear, like as far as what answers you want. Well, answer, I should say, because okay, there you go. All right, so hold on tight, stick around, Ariel. Everett, if you have a particular question, feel free to drop it. Otherwise, I could just do a general. I thought this whole whole thing was a collective. Wait, you were probably sitting there so confused, like, wait, what? What does this have to do with me? But thanks for staying for the vibes, though. All right, cool. General, it's ease. I'm gonna start with tarot. All right, let's get a general message forever, please. Thank you. General message forever, please, and thank you. What is the vibe? What's going on? What's good? What does Edward need to know at this time? Yo, this page of one, this page of wands comes out for so many readings now. Ooh. Get one more. Damn. I'm gonna take that off, right? All right, so you had a couple of reversals here. Just okay. Slow down. All right, take a pause, take a breath, take a breather. Because I feel like been running ragged a little bit. It feels like it's like this mind over matter thing. Like you just keep pushing yourself. All right, then we have double sevens here. Seven of Cups to the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. That's that impatience energy. Double sevens. So your pleasure. King of Pentacles in reverse. This landed on top of the like kind of parallel to the Page of Wands. It's like impulsive decisions when it comes to financial matters, be very careful of that right now, because with the Queen of Cups kind of like on its side, it's like making impulsive decisions not based off of like, some like really logic or need, I should say, but more so off of like emotion. So don't make any emotional decisions when it comes to your money matters right now, or your home, your stability, your financial matters. Like, gotta make some wise decisions here. Okay. You have the Hermit to the Six of Swords showing up here. This is calling for like an evolution of like your perspective and how you've been doing things, because it seems like the rush has gotten you like not really any gains, right? So you can definitely benefit from just like, especially during this time, y'all be like, the way I've been reading for people, and they're doing so much during eclipse season, y'all are gonna wear yourselves out. By the time this eclipse season is done, y'all are gonna be like, like, you really gotta pause. All right, let's get some energy messages for you. I'm gonna pull the, what is that? Soul's Journey. The Soul's Journey Oracle. I found the box. I was like, what is this deck called again? That's a damn shame. I don't know the decks. Hey Ren. Welcome. What? Reckon? Reckon? I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Yes. Yes, because you're not buying stuff you need. It's like, okay, maybe stuff to make you more comfortable, maybe bath products, beauty products, stuff that, makes you feel good, but it is not doing any good to your bank account, right? So you definitely gotta chill a little bit. You got what you need. Like this energy, the Six of Swords to the Hermit tells me you have exactly what you need right now. You don't need to spend anymore. So just, put a pause on it. It's not a forever thing, but just a for now thing. Energy message. Yeah. Look at this. Risk is showing up and falling sideways on top of the King of Pentacles on it in reverse. So yeah, and you made this promise to yourself. You already told yourself you were gonna stop overdoing it. You were gonna stop making impulsive and emotional decisions. But here we are. Reminder. All right, conclusion showing up here. So yeah, it's time to change up that habit so you can, put it towards things that you want to do. With this Six of Swords showing up here, I feel like you want to take a trip, or like you've been trying to like save up for a particular trip, or you're thinking about saving up for a particular trip, somewhere that you've wanted to go for a while. Like, hello, do that instead. We got that playful energy because yeah, that's definitely mimicking this Page of Wands. All right. Now I know it's nice to play with the money. You can't, we should spend some of it, but right now, you're overdoing it. So pull back a little bit. So, all right, let's see. We got a Soul's Journey message we can throw in here, please and thank you for What's the Soul's Journey message? Look at that gratitude showing up. Remember that message I was giving just before this? Well, before Brianna's, I think. But yes, gratitude, absolutely. This is your time to express gratitude because like I said, you have all that you need right now. Okay, as you evolve, so will your needs. But for right now, you're okay. Gratitude says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So, yeah, that's just your message. And happiness. Yeah, I find it, what was that? That song Cheap Thrills just came to head. Sia. I love Cheap Thrills. Like that is my jam, like one of my jams anyway. Because that is me. If it is free and it's something I like, it is for me. So yeah, find more ways of, having fun and exploring your happinesses on a budget. So says the cards. welcome, guys. What? Still in who's in Beyonce's basement? What? Let me not. I don't want to say any trigger words on this internet. Like anything popular now seems to get flagged and I don't want that to be my world. I'm trying to stay out the mess and the drama and the BS in this little corner of YouTube. All right, so Alvarez and then Ariel, you wanted to know, will Sherelle and I speak soon? So yeah, let's tap in. See what the vibe is. Y'all talking that mess and drama in the comments. I can't. Watch that come up on my something about her come up in my shorts after this, like if I'm scrolling through YouTube. I don't know. Wait, whose message was held for review? Oh, shit. What did you say? Why did the Tobias? Why did they hold your question for review? That's weird. Okay. Unless you want it to be held. If you don't want to show it, that's fine. Let me see. All right, so we're tapping in for Ariel, please and thank you. Let's see, what's the deal with Ariel and Sherelle? What's the tea? Are they gonna be speaking again? Any communication? Let's set this up. The way y'all both are like thinking about reaching out. Y'all were both thinking about it, but it's like, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you this. All right, so we got the Nine of Pentacles to the Knight of Cups. So that's where it's like, y'all are both of y'all are acting real calm and chill, or if this is mainly your energy as far as, considering the consideration is there. Should I reach out? Should I say what's up? Should I? Oh, I'm not getting like, all right, so I'm getting words were obviously said, but I'm not getting that you want to like you want the apology to come to you. So you're hoping that they reach out first. Two of Wands to the Knight of Swords here. You're hoping that they reach out first. Eight of Cups, Three of Pentacles. That's like you standing on business. You're like, I know what I said. I said what I said. And basically, if they're not willing to apologize, then, it is what it is. You stand on your business. If you, because the Ace of Swords is here. So this is truth right now, right here. This is raw truth. And it's like, if you told nothing but the truth, then there's really nothing you did wrong. Judgment to the Tower on the underside and at the cut. So I think you already decided, like you're standing on business here. You've already made a decision. You already said, if the apology is not coming, you're walking away. The only thing is, will that apology come in? Actually, let me use this deck. Will said apology come in? I don't know. This is with both Judgment and the Tower showing up here. I don't know. That seems like hardcore like decisions have been made on both sides. But let's see. Will there be an apology? No. down. No. Oh, but with soulmates is showing up here. Y'all had that soulmate vibe, that friend energy. I hate when those connections fall apart, but it happens. People grow apart. You can't take back. And that's why people be very, very careful about what you say. All right. Because once you say it, you cannot take it back. It is out there. All right. And if you have a person that holds on to grudges, if you have a person that, is going to take that, feel that like it's a stab, like they're going to take it on as a wound, then there's no going back to that really if it's that bad. So just be careful what you're saying because with this here, the Knight of Swords, it's like, somebody just doesn't know how to like communicate. All right, so don't take that as like a personal thing. That's their problem thing. Mm. I mean, that's the thing. If somebody says they're really your friend, they're really riding for you, then they should be able to come and talk to you. That holding your feelings back, not communicating with somebody you call your friend, that's whack. That's super whack. I appreciate you back. All right, all right. Let me say. Um, reckon if you're still present and had, wanted your question answered, let me know. Otherwise, let me see who's next. Devon would be then next, and then Ren, if you wanted a reading, it's viewer's choice, so y'all can ask what you would like. This is the day. If you have a question, ask it, because I don't be hearing nothing on those other days. Okay, people be posting. Well, not really so much here. It's more so on TikTok. They're like flooding the comments with questions. I'm like, I don't see that. I don't see it. Okay, Zamon is here. All right, I don't think Reckon is still here. If you are, you have about 5 seconds while I'm shuffling. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we could definitely tap in for that run. All right, so hang tight. And then Tobias. All right, all right. Let's see. Let's see. Devon, did you have a question or did you just want the general vibe for today? You posted? Oh, my bad. I didn't see a question. Let me see. Oh, it was right underneath the review thing. Okay. What's some spiritual gifts I have that I'm not aware of? Oh, okay. Let's hop in. Let's see. Like, did we cover, or maybe you weren't here for that day? I think I did that on one of my Thursday topics. Superpowers. Superpowers, spiritual gifts. It's like, it's the same for me. Let's see. Is there any spiritual gifts Devon has? Spiritual gifts. Okay. Strength and focus. Listen, mental power, absolutely a gift. And I think that yours is like this tree, it's growing. Like as evolve and you grow, it's going to mature with you and it's going to evolve as well. I'm going to use a different deck because I feel like this deck is like more so for energy, not for breaking down gifts. But I want to see if like swords comes out or even strength again. That would be definitely a double confirmation. All right, well, with High Priestess, you have like a latent intuition thing. I feel like it's not something that you've really tapped into though. Sometimes, and especially with this Knight of Cups, you get like kind of like empathic hits. Like you kind of know what people are feeling or what to contribute to the vibe or like emotionally give energetically in a moment. Sometimes it's, and I'm getting sometimes, not all the times, because it's like, again, these are not gifts that you've really tapped into. It's still with the Page of Cups now, kind of like premature. You may have had with the Tower showing up here, like opportunities to tap in previously, but you weren't ready yet, maybe. With the King of Wands here, you know, kind of like ignoring it a little bit, and especially with this energy with the Hermit in reverse, but this fell on top of Strength here. So it's like you're still gaining wisdoms, all right, and as you evolve again, there's possibilities for sharpening your intuition and developing this into like King of Cups, where your emotional awareness is on like 100, but right now these are in development. Let me see, is there any other gifts? Okay. And well, this is kind of like my ancestor card. You have protection, like you're gifted as far as like with protection from your guides and guidance in terms of like helping you stay on the path. Like bringing, I don't feel like bringing anyone that comes across my channel, especially since you know I'm a small channel, I'm still growing. I don't feel like anyone that comes here is by mistake. So like you being here is part of like your guidance, like you know, I feel like that for the majority. So, and you have star energy, like you know, there is a an energy about you, like a quiet energy that people appreciate. And again, it's because you have this ability to add to the vibe, like I said. Welcome, Sam. All right. Is there another? Let me get an angel message. I'm just like deck's gone wild today. I'm just trying to use. You know, sometimes when decks sit too long, their energy like stagnates a little bit. It's like that warm up process. So, transformation fell on top of focus. All right. So again, latent. You have latent gifts that you really need to tap in. Like you need to tap in spiritually. And I think you've been getting like signs and synchronicities, especially with the star showing up here, kind of just like trying to guide you towards like really digging in and going deeper. Right? Because I feel like you've only like scratched the surface. Like this is manifestation showing up here. This is just the surface. Okay. Vulnerability and freedom here. So the more you free yourself, the more you open yourself up, if the more you make yourself vulnerable to this transformation and focusing on that transformation, yeah, you'll start getting a lot more like intuitive hits and just like automatic downloads. Yeah, tap in, yo. Tap in. I love when like I love that question by the way, because it's like, you know, not too many people are really focused on what their gifts are and how to develop them. So meditation, especially with this focus, can I think can help you a lot. at this time. And YouTube is one of the best places, people, for meditation music. Okay. Especially if you have a premium. Start listening to and gathering some playlists. You're welcome. My favorite, I gotta make a video about this, but my favorite, yeah, I got you, Tobias. My favorite is, um, what is it? Marconi Union Weightless. That is like one of the best meditation songs, and there's different versions on YouTube that you can try, like different lengths, I should say. So if you only have a few minutes, there's one that's like maybe 10 minutes or something or less. All right, so Ren, you are up next, actually, and then it's Tobias. So yeah. So Ren, let me know if you're still present. You had a particular question, and saying if you would like to stick around, there's two. One reading I'm doing now, then another one, and then you would be after that. So if you have time to hang out, grab a snack, some water. Um, Please no spamming comments. I don't know what that is. Oh, thank you. Okay. I don't know. Does that help? Like, does spamming help comments to do something positive for algorithms? Because I don't know. I just don't like it. But if it if it does something good, then whatever. We'll try it out for a second. All right. So Ren wants to know. I want to ask if I should meet with the one person in my mind. Okay. Let's see. Japanese tarot. Let's tap in for Ren, please and thank you. Should they meet with the person on the mind? Mm-mm. Yikes! This is like a hard no from because they said like you know what will happen. You know what will happen if y'all meet or whatever, or if you get too close. There's the Ace of Wands to the Ten of Swords to the King of Wands. Over to the side, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. That is, I don't see that in reverse a lot. All right, Seven of Wands to the Seven of Pentacles. So 7 7 here. Listen, this is your. I feel like this is your karmic. This feels like a karmic thing, like slightly karmic energy here. Moon to the Nine of Wands. Now, and you know this. You already are aware that you should keep your guard up, your boundaries up when it comes to this energy because they will look at this expression. They will definitely take that. That's that kind of energy that you give them an inch and they take a mile, and then they're going to be expecting more time. No, 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 no. And you know this already throws you off. Like whoever this energy is, not again. Listen, you got to go through, these things to really learn. But let this be a lesson to you to kind of like, especially with sevens here, double sevens, like seeing the patterns in people and recognizing it and being more patient. The Seven of Pentacles is about patience and really, developing a good sense of who a person is before you invest that time and energy. And if they give you the ick, which it's feeling like energetically they are. Like you already kind of intuitively, that's why you're asking, like, should I? Like, what are you showing up here? Like, should I? Oh, any any messages? Ooh, again, remember I just showed this. The warrior. Stay strong. All right. This is number two. All right. You have to stay in alignment here. This is kind of like a test. This feels testy. Where, at the opposite side of this, once you find yourself more in alignment with, keeping those boundaries up against energies that are, yeah, that's when upgrades will come. So just invisible energy showing up here. Just, guard yourself from this, from these types, because I feel like this is a type. All right, so maybe try some a little different. Try something new. Let me get any advice here? Any particular advice? Any more advice here for Ren? So yeah, give that type up. Like, and chase those, like the energies that make you happy. All right, those are the ones, yeah. Honesty and happiness showing up here. You got to be honest with yourself, because it's like when you have these energies around you, this type, you already know that it's not gonna be what you would like. Like we try to convince ourselves sometimes that we could be that exception for that person not to be like that. Mm-mm. So yeah, you got to give up that type. You have to give up that particular type that you seem to have found a comfort zone in. Um, uncomfortably comfortable, it feels. But give up that type, you know. Ten of Swords here. Again, the type that it's too much think work into it. You have, and where you have to even ask these questions, because the right one, you wouldn't even have to be here to ask no questions about this person. Like, I mean, yes, that is absolutely important for you to even what? How you can even ask that? Yes, absolutely, emphatically, yes. You should be honest about what you want, like both with yourself and the person that you're inquiring about, or that's in your energy. Absolutely, people, honesty. Keep it classy here. Keep it honest. Keep it real. Keep it genuine. Keep it authentic. We keeping it 100. All right. I'm sorry. NYC vibes popping out right now. I can't help it. So yeah. No more of those, please and thank you. Keep it because I feel like not only are you not being upfront with what you want, but also you're choosing people that's not even gonna ask. So yeah. Okay. Tobias, where you at? Or I'm sorry, San. No, it is Tobias and then San. Yes. You're welcome. Hearts back. All right, Tobias. Paging Tobias. Okay, cool. All right, so question was, do women find me physically attractive? I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be on a general scale. Of course, it's going to differ from person to person. Yeah. Please. What's the general vibe from the ladies? Are they feeling Tobias yes or no? Do they find him attractive or what's up? This Ace of Wands. Okay, so I'm getting all right. This kind of like generally speaking, like I don't get that they don't find you attractive. Ace of Wands to the Two of Wands to the Ten of Cups. Like I feel like you naturally get a lot of attention, especially with this here, the Ten of Cups. So generally speaking, I feel like yeah, Chariot to the Ace of Pentacles. I can talk for a second. Lovers was kind of like on its side here, so the cycles, and especially with the moon showing up here to the Four of Pentacles on the underside and at the cut, it's like the decisions here, like the cycles you've been in, kind of like maybe have had you question, or actually probably question on both sides, but I mean, if you're just asking for like a yes or no question, like generally yes, generally yes. Like, and I think you already know this because it's like people you get looks, you get attention, you get you get that. So why are you asking what you already know? It's just like I just wanted to hear it. I just wanted my ego stroke. That's what this moon is about. I just want that ego. Told yes. I got you. But yeah, you got two aces here though, so really when it comes to the cycles that you're choosing with the lovers on the side, it's time to up the ante with the chariot because it's six, right, 6 7 two aces and then 6 7 in the major arcana. So yeah, it's time to up the levels here with who you're choosing. Right, because just because you get the attention you don't doesn't mean you have to give it back, right? So it's all about choosing who's worth the attention. And as I say that on the bottom, choices. Okay, you got your man playing around here. Oh, hi, saying okay. All right, so hold tight for a second. I'm just finishing up with Tobias. We have strength showing up here, so you could have like a strong physical appearance, like and either work out or just be naturally strong or both. So take it how it looks. And look, that intense gaze again. Two moons here. Two moons. So again, you got your confirmation. Yes. Okay. So it's all about what you do with it. All what you do with the attention and that you got. So just make a choices, please. All right. So what was Sam's question? What's next for me professionally? Career vibes. All right. I got a career question on this in a second. So let's happen. Timer some other. So we are tapping in for Sam. Please and thank you. What's the career vibes? What's happening professionally? Any advancements in the foreseeable future? Two wands, ace of wands, and the eight of wands. Just heard yes, network. You need to get out there more. But you don't want to. It's the five of wands in reverse. It's like, are you trying to like wait for the perfect position to come to you, like come to your doorstep, like show up in your email box, like, hey, you would be perfect for this. Knight of Swords. You're like, you want it to come to you. You got to get out there. You have to circulate your Emperor energy. You have to like put feelers out there. You have to take the initiative. That Ace of Wands showing up again. All right, you got to make moves here because you're waiting for something. Thinking you're thinking that your old network is going to cut it now with the Six of Cups. No. You have to start meeting some fresh faces, all right, because you've kind of been like laying back, taking a chill. And yes, we want to work smarter, not harder, but for right now, we need to take more initiative. We need to take more control over the situation and not wait for something to come to you. All right, so these first two energies, we went from the Page to the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so one after the other. So this is about learning. This is about not only increasing your presence, but increasing your skills. You know, what skill sets can you like learn, like a quick certificate course or something like that that can add on, that you can add on to your resume, or you can add on to your skill set that would make a difference, or that could, you know, give you a leg up. All right, because this page of not page, see, the page energy is like very strong here. The Five of Wands, and mostly reverse here, it's like you're not putting in the effort. You're not like, it's a competitive market out there. Trust and believe. You're looking at one position, at least a few hundred other people, if it's a good position, are looking at the same thing. So you have to, especially with AI. Whew, gosh, AI is taking so many jobs that humans got to work twice as hard now. So I know it's not what you want to hear. I know it's not what you want to do, but you got to do it. You got to put yourself out there more. Anything else? He's like, you just want to be comfortable. You just want to. This feeling like you're distracted right now. Anyway, you're distracted. Yeah, look at this. Eight of Swords, distracted. No. Eliminate distractions. It's time to put the focus in, especially when this Knight of Pentacles shows up. Higher learning. Nobody's saying like go back to school for years unless it's like something that you know, have the resources for, and that's something you want to do. But love showing up again. That Two of Cups is strong here. Focus on that love energy. Love says, I commit to the practice of seeing good in all things. All right, so yeah, you might also want to change your mindset, because with adversity and honesty showing up here, it's like, are you really doing everything that you can? Are you really putting in all the effort that you can? I think we know, because I just said, but and no. So yeah, get one more oracle message. So oracle message for this, please and thank you. Loyalty. It's number 33. Why loyalty? What's going on with that? Individuality. Hmm. Okay. You may consider, because this can also be entrepreneurial energy. You may have thought about doing your own thing, opening up your own business, being your own boss. But maybe you're not sure about it, or you haven't taken the time to really research it, or learn what you need to learn to do that. Because these two energies are saying like you don't really want to work for anybody. This is actually giving kind of rebellious energy. And this is very, very similar, actually. The hands behind the head. I'm just like, I just want to sit back. I want to get paid to exist. Don't we all, though? That would be awesome. But yeah, if that's what you want to do it. Summon energy. Do it. Listen, you have the potential here. There is potential here, but you got to make the decision. You got to make the moves. So that is up to you, my friend. Yes. And you're actually being encouraged to do so because it's like your whole personality really just speaks to entrepreneurship and not really working for anyone. Because I feel like, especially with this Five of Wands in reverse, you've had like your past issues with either bosses, co-workers where you butted heads, or you left on bad terms, and it's like you don't want to do that anymore. It does leave its mark. It tends to like not be so encouraging to want to work for anybody. So yeah, try it. Do your own thing. Try it out. And you can always like, in the meantime while you're building, get like a part-time so it's not like forever. But yeah, I'm getting strongly like do your own thing, like build your own something that you're going to enjoy, because you haven't enjoyed any of these jobs that you've done anyway. It's more so like, like you get comfortable with the Six of Cups. You got comfortable at positions like because maybe the money was okay and you just wanted something stable where you got that paycheck you can rely on. But now it's time to explore other options, all right? Especially during eclipse season where people shouldn't be doing too much. This is the time to like really explore like, other avenues and let go of what you thought you knew for higher learning. So consider. Man, do not get greedy. All right. These are free reads. Okay. I will be posting options for private reads for anyone that wants to book. But take that as, your initial message to get started. I feel I need more cards. You're funny. Hi, Starry Night. You're actually perfect timing because I have like maybe time. Sorry, I'm like wiping the lens here. I have time for like maybe one more read actually before I have to head over to my next platform. So perfect timing. And it's viewer's choice. So if you have a particular question, feel free to ask. Using this Nine of Swords tower energy. Nine of Swords to the tower. What is that about? you have a particular question or did you just want a general message? Because you can ask your own question if you like. It is viewers' choice. Tarot Tuesday, where people can ask their own questions. That's your question. What? That little translation thing on there. I didn't see a full question. I just saw a question mark. So if that means general. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the confirmation. Starry Night wants to know what would help deciding my career path and accelerate career progress. Okay. And also, collective message, think more in terms of purpose, all right? Because a lot of people are thinking of career and purpose like they're one and the same. Like, this is actually a time that a lot of the collectors are being called to go towards their purpose or what they feel most drawn to right now because you've wasted a lot of time. I should say we, because I'm part of that as well. We've wasted a lot of time doing things that we're not supposed to or that's not aligned with where we want to be. The time for that is done. So it's time to make some decisions and really like move forward on the path to the highest possible existence here because why the fuck not? Why leave here and have regrets? No, thank you. Oh, that was YouTube. Oh, is that what happens? That symbol is like them removing or kind of like suppressing comments. I did not know that because I've seen that symbol before, and I'm like, what's the translation? What is that? All right, so let's tap in and see for Starry Night what would help decide the career path, or what would or what would accelerate. Career progress. What is would accelerate? Okay, so I'm getting here, right, like you have multiple paths that you're considering. This is like you're trying to kind of narrow it down, like what is it called? To niche out or to really pick something that you're going to enjoy long term because we have the strength to the Knight of Cups to the Knight of Pentacles showing up again. Lovers to the Magician to Temperance. So major, again, major decisions because this is feeling more so like this time you want to choose, like, or I feel like it's a need, a necessity for you to choose and be more aligned with a path that's more purposeful and that makes you feel like you can come home and really be happy with your day, like not be exhausted, not be overwhelmed, overstimulated, like something that you can really love and go the distance with. So you have to choose, what is that? Eight of Swords to the Wheel of Fortune, because it feels like you've tried a couple of different routes, or you've thought about trying so many different routes, but you haven't chosen. Okay, energy. This is good. To be honest with you, I'm getting like more teacher. I'm getting like you have teacher energy. If you've ever been a teacher, or you had thought about being an instructor or professor, it's giving strong. Like you can, or private instructor. I just heard that's a possibility. Because not everybody wants to be like in the schools, but you have like that energy is present. Fledgling showing up here. So yeah, it's like really two number ones here. 11, 11. Well, 1, 1, 1, 1. So new, deciding on something new, or both showing up here. Have you already decided? This is feeling like something that you may have decided on already, but you just haven't really made the moves toward it. Now we have 1 to the 2. Because you think it's like maybe too much work, or it'll take too long to finish or accomplish. No, but you have something in mind though. You're not decided, but you have something in mind that maybe you maybe started to look into, but you didn't finish. Fledgling showing up again. And this is giving more so now you're you're shying away from it. Like you're not sure if you can do it or if you should do it. You're like, should I? Should I? Whatever, okay, whatever came to mind, all right, whatever it is, because strength was the number one here. If it has anything to do with animals, or anything to do with like pet services, anything that like really, because this is giving also doing like this is giving mostly your own thing, because I feel like you want to do different things. This is not just one thing here. Yeah, you want to do more than one thing. Magician energy again with risk. You can do more than one thing, to be honest. Understanding showing up here, you have the capability, like you can stack on a couple of different things and be successful, but it's about choosing. It's about really choosing what you want to do, because yeah, you haven't made that choice yet. The wheel is still turning, and it's going to keep turning until you make that decision, until you're locked in, because people gotta lock in. We got to lock in. Because as it is, like when you don't lock in, you kind of give like the universe mixed signals. All right. When we don't lock in with a purpose, when we don't make decisions for ourselves, we give kind of like mixed energy. So if you're trying to manifest something specific, you gotta be specific. Means you definitely have the capability, and it came up twice. You have the magician energy twice. You're just for whatever reason scared to tap into that. You have the ability. You have the complete ability to do what you want, because like I said, not only do you have multiple paths that you can take, like you're a layered energy, so you can do a couple of different things. You just got to be, and with this oath energy, be more disciplined to do it. Two of these showing up here: adversity versus success. Adversity, because if you're thinking more so in problems, if you're thinking like, in making these decisions, what you don't want or the problems involved in it, that's already the wrong approach. Manifestation has to do with inviting what you do want in, what you want to see happen. All right, that's where success is. So we can't think in terms of adversities, or what challenges we're going to meet. We have to think like, oh, this is the path I want to take. I am going to be successful. There is success written on that face, okay? They just gotta, take the time sharpen the tools, dedicate and discipline action towards and have patience with yourself. I mean, I'm not saying like take all the time in the world to make this decision because I feel like this year in particular is very important for people to decide what they're going to do. So, patience says I accept that everything happens in divine order. So, especially with this wheel, yeah, it is your time though. It is your time to do this. But you're gonna have to be patient with the process because this is something that you're gonna take time to build or that will require taking time to build. So gotta be ready for that. Are you ready? Are you ready? Gratitude showing up here. So definitely have that gratitude working for you. Gratitude is something that's also very important right now because that's also part of manifesting. If you're not grateful for what you already have, what why would the universe give you more? So 111 as I said that on the timer. I don't mind if the success is quite marked. Hmm? 11:55. So yeah, you got like y'all gotta I know I understand, coming here for like guidance and decision, but a lot of energies that I read for, it's like y'all have the ideas because the nights are also about ideas, right? Y'all have the ideas, and with double magician, the power to do it. You just have to have the confidence because the strength is also about having confidence in yourself and believing that you can do it. That is probably the most important thing, right? And not taking a failure as an absolute. The only time you fail is when you give up completely and don't keep going. So just keep remembering that it's a process. You got to be patient with the process in yourself. Like, great. Here's the thing though, you have to go after great success. And a lot of people are waiting for success to come and meet you. Like this, look at that. I just be shuffling and whatever I stop on, the star energy. And if it is in your destiny, if a blessing is to be delivered to you, then especially you want to be grateful before it comes. You want to stay with gratitude on your mind. Because if the universe is going to hand you this, you got to be in that right energy. And great success is also great responsibility. So, again, make sure that you are ready for what you are asking for. Why retracted language? My ex said to me last night, you missed me or just curiosity. Well, peace, AM. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying out the ride for the Lunar New Year for a little while. Um, we'll see. I'm gonna rock with it for a little bit. I like it. Okay. All right, Star. So go get them. Go get them then. What are you doing here? Go get them. You're very welcome. And listen, when you reach that level of great success that you're aiming for, don't forget. Don't forget who pushed you there. No, no, I'm just the middleman. I'm just the messenger. So really, this is messages that you got to hear at the time. So go get them. Go get them. Thank you kindly. All right, people. So I got to get over to my other platform. If anybody wanted to join me on TikTok, I'll be doing readings over there as well. The link is in my what is it? My page bio. Yeah, but I will be back on Thursday with another theme message reading night. So feel free to join me then. If you haven't yet, subscribe and join the tribe. You know, what we're building here is a pretty cool corner of YouTube with some pretty good energy. So I like it. All right, peoples. I will see you soon. Sending